What's up, everybody? Okay. I'm starting to think that Duke Lavery isn't really Duke Lavery. Just because of the facial expressions that he make, it's just something off about this. Like, I'm just feeling like he's not Duke. And I think I know where I think I know where Frank and RC are going with this. I'm sure everybody remember last year on One Life to Live, the storyline, the tale between two Todds. I'm sure y'all remember this. My guess is they're trying to recreate it again. This time, the tale of two Duke Laveries. If this is what they're doing, where they're trying to say Duke is locked up somewhere, the real Duke is locked up in a Turkish prison, and this Duke is his twin brother or something like that, I will strangle somebody. Literally. RC, Frank, please get some original content. Like, seriously, write something original. Come up with something. Like, seriously, this is why soaps get canceled. Because you recycle too much. This is exactly why they cancel soap operas and nobody's interested anymore, because you're recycling things that we've seen a year ago or 10 years ago or 5 years ago. You just keep recycling. That's not a good look. Stop doing it. Like, it's annoying. Um, so that's what I'm thinking. Um, oh, before I really get into this video, I meant to tell people. Um, I'm sure everybody out there who's familiar with the history of General Hospital remember Diego Alcazar, the guy who played Diego Alcazar. Apparently, he's going to The Young and the Restless now. So it looks like Diego, well, of course he's going as a different character, of course. His name, I think, is Alex on the show. He's playing an undercover cop from New York, and he's coming to Genoa City with some secrets. So for you Young and the Restless fans out there, and some of you Diego Alcazar fans, check him out. He should be up there, I think, this month or next month, November. Um, anyway, back to the soap. Back to General Hospital. Sam. I can understand why she was asking Jason all those questions, because she's trying to make sure, positively sure, that Jason will love this child, even though they currently think that the kid is Frango's. I can understand why she asked those questions and stuff like that, but Jason's right. The decision is squarely on Sam's head, like whether or not she wanted to go back to his penthouse. Thank God she chose to go back to his penthouse. I was like, yo, get back to the penthouse. Carly gets on my fucking nerves sometimes. Like, seriously, that's my girl, but she can irritate the shit out of me. Like, seriously. When she went in the hospital room and stuff like that, all she could do is chastise Jason about seeing. That's all you could do is talk shit about seeing. Like, seriously, Carly, do you not see that baby sleeping? Like, now is not the time to talk to Jason about seeing. Like, why is she so content on being in Sam and Jason's business? Like, it's annoying to me. I'm like, go get you some business. Like, you own the Metro Court Hotel. Go run your hotel and stop trying to run people's marriages and tell them how to raise their kid. Like, if Sam wanted to raise that baby with Jason or not, that's Sam and Jason's decision. Well, technically it's Sam's decision because Jason already made his choice, of course. Carly need to stop interfering sometimes. Like, she steps over the line sometimes when it comes to other people's relationships and families and stuff like that. Mind your business and go get you some business. I think that what she said to Sam was a little out of line, like, and out of pocket, telling her you need to take Jason back or whatever and let Jason be a father to Danny. You're out of order. I mean, I like Carly when she used to say that about Jake, to Elizabeth. I love that. But with Sam, it's a little different because, of course, Sam is 30 times better than Elizabeth, and she's not as vindictive when it comes down to kids, like keeping them away from their fathers. She's not that vindictive. But it's different circumstances, of course. Carly just need to calm her ass down. And what she said about, like, I just feel like Carly personally is just stupid when it come down to men. Come on now, she figured she knew Johnny better than anybody. Carly, just because a man tells you their life story does not mean you know him that well. I don't like the way that they've been writing Carly the past couple months, like being so blind by people's lives, especially men. Carly's not that blind when it comes down to men. Like, she could sniff out anything. She's like a damn junkyard dog when it comes down to men. Like, she's one of those drug dogs. She could weed out a lie just like that. I mean, come on, you've been married to Sonny 4 times. You've been married to Lorenzo Alcazar and Jax, and AJ. All those men have lied to you, and you've been able to tell when they're lying. So how is it different with Johnny? Or Todd, for that matter? My lord, woman, can't you smell a lie? Like, seriously. Now, on to Lulu and Dante's little fertility business. That part was the funniest part of this episode. Like, seriously. That was the bright side of this whole episode, was their fertility talk. And Luke telling Lulu to talk to Carly about fertility, seeing how she had so many husbands and so many kids. I just had to bust out laughing. Because it's funny, I'm like, Carly hasn't been married that many well, I mean, she has been married, more than 4 times, of course, but to 3 different men. But as far as kids, she hasn't had a whole bunch of kids. She only got 3. Well, she did go through a couple miscarriages. But anyway, Lulu, I feel like, I don't know, why is Dante checking for his sperm count or whatever like that? I'm like, I'm sure he's not the problem. Like, he's young. I'm sure, why would he be a problem? It's not like he's a 40-year-old man. It's not like him and Lulu are in their 40s trying to have a kid. So I think the problem might be the abortion that she had a few years back with Dylan's son, or daughter, whatever the baby was, I don't remember. But I think that was because when a woman, like, when they have an abortion, it could lead to fertility problems. So it may stem from that. Who knows? Why the hell do Lulu be doing all those yoga moves, like, standing on your head and stuff like that? Fertility moves and stuff that they do that they think are going to help with their fertility or something. That stuff don't help. It don't work. I've never seen that work on a woman. Like, even when I'm watching a movie or something, or a TV show or whatever, even in real life, I heard that it don't work. Who knows? But I do think it's because of that abortion she had a couple years ago. That would be my first guess. I think they'll have one day. Who else? Epiphany. I think Epiphany, she deserves an Emmy. Epiphany definitely deserves an Emmy for the hospital scene. Like, because you could tell Dante was mad embarrassed about talking about, his sperm count and stuff like that. Of course, he was embarrassed by that. It was like a hospital full of nurses standing there. Of course he was embarrassed. And Epiphany, of course, had to be loud about it. I was like, that is mad embarrassing. Then she gave him the cup and said, fill her up. I was sitting there dying. I'm like, yo, Epiphany's crazy. That's embarrassing as hell, but I'm sure ain't nothing wrong with him. What the hell is wrong with Michael? Why would Michael try to call Dante as soon as he see Joe Jr.? Like, you already know what he did to your sister. Like, he literally had her tied up in a chair about to kill her. Why would you call Dante in front of him? What are you, crazy? Joe Jr. is an idiot, though, because if you really think you're going to shoot Michael, Sonny will hunt him down and murder him in a quick second. Todd. I knew Todd would tell um, Star the truth. I knew he would. But Star keeps saying that she gets mad about him sticking her in the middle. You put yourself in the middle. He's not sticking you in the middle. You're putting yourself in the middle. Because you want don't if you don't like the answer to a question, don't ask the question. That's cardinal rule number one. Do not ask the question for answers that you don't really want the answers. Um Star is never gonna cut Todd out of her life. That's impossible. She say that. I mean, come on. Plenty of kids threaten their parents with cutting them out of their lives. It never would, especially with Todd. And I don't get why she's so surprised at the things that Todd do. I mean, this is Todd we're talking about. Seriously, what surprises you about Todd? Nothing he does surprises me. I mean, Todd is a crazy person, but in a fun way. Um, I'm sure Bo and the Buchanans are just as pleased to have his ass out of Landview finally, but you know, Landview's loss is Port Charles's gain, so it is what it is. I can't wait to see Diane represent Todd, though. I can't wait. And I am so happy that Danny and Sam are going home where the fuck they belong. Sam was right. Her and Jason wasted way too much time over the last couple months, and these are his final days on the show, so make it count. You gotta make every minute count before he goes. Um, has anybody been watching Nashville with Jonathan Jackson? I haven't. I seen the first episode. I heard it was a good show. I missed yesterday's episode though. Anyway, my poll questions are gonna be in the description box today, just to let y'all know. Um, but yeah, Duke. I don't think Duke is Duke. I honestly don't. I don't believe that for 2.2 seconds. Duke is not Duke. Luke. Oh my God, I hate them names. Duke and Luke. My Lord, those names. Lukey and Dookie. Anyway, um, Trey, he needs to get over Christina. Let me just put that out there, because Christina, well, the girl that play her, she's a ditz. Carly, you need to worry about Jocelyn and your job for one. I mean, you run a hotel, but everybody's shocked whenever they see you there actually working. Even Michael was shocked when he saw her there working. I'm like, that's a damn shame when you own a business and your son and everybody else is surprised that you're there working at your own business. That's how you know you be spending way too much time at other people's business and not getting you some business. Get your life. Anyway, I'll see everybody tomorrow. Um, for the drama, new drama. Oh, we need Trevor St. John on this show. I swear we need Victor. See y'all tomorrow.